Hello everyone! Good afternoon! Welcome to CuroTek's Quick Chat Session. I am Camille and I will be your host for this afternoon. So today, our topic, we will be tackling about hashtag healthy at home, staying fit and healthy during the pandemic. So as you can see naman guys, diba, dahil ang ating theme today or ang ating topic will be about staying fit and staying healthy. So syempre dapat ready din na ng aking outfit. So kung makita nyo, pang ano ko ngayon, exercise outfit. So with matching rubber shoes, syempre. So, ayun, you know naman, di ba, before pandemic happened, hindi pa tayo masyadong conscious sa mga kinakain natin, sa mga ginagawa natin. So, hindi tayo ganun ka-healthy. Sa totoo lang naman, di ba? But you know, when COVID happened, we are very conscious of ano bang mga dapat nating kainin? Ano ba yung dapat nating gawin? Ano ba yung mga dapat nating exercises para lang maging healthy at para malabanan natin yung virus. Itong pandemic or itong COVID, di ba? So, today, syempre, kaya itong ating topic, syempre para naman mas, alam mo yun, mas makapanipaniwala. Syempre, nag-invite tayo ng very, very special guest this afternoon para i-share niya sa atin kung ano ba yung kanyang mga ginagawa on how to stay fit and healthy during this pandemic. So, guys, this afternoon, hindi lang kami ang mag-usap dito. Dahil naka-live tayo sa ating YouTube account. Baka sinasabi nyo kanina, no? Baka nakita nyo na chika-chika ako dito, hawak ang cellphone. So, syempre, sine-check natin kung sino-sino na ba ang mga nandito or sino-sino ba ng mga nunood. So, syempre, i-shoutout natin yan. So, first, ang pinakauna natin watcher or viewer is Robin James Ting. Ayan. Hi, Robin! Good afternoon. Ang nakalagay dito ay comment na hashtag fitness goals 2021 and hashtag healthy at home. Tama naman yan. At syempre, nandito rin si Sir Charlie. Sabi niya, go Gien. Yes, go Gien. And si Sir Jojo nandito din, go Gien. Nice to have you visit Puro again. Ayan. Okay. So, without further ado, since nakita naman na natin sa mga comments, di ba, kung sino ba ang ating very special guest this afternoon, without further ado, let me introduce to you our very special guest ngayon sa ating session, who is very dear to our hearts. Our hearts meaning ang buong HR, of course. So, let me introduce to you Shiseido's training manager and fitness enthusiast, Miss Gienah Camille Contreras Respicio.
Hi, Camille.
Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Ayan.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you so much for participating in CuroTek's organized wellness initiative for everyone. I think you can consider yourself lucky kasi hindi lahat ng organization they're not consistently creating these opportunities, no? So the fact na may initiative na ganito and invited someone, no? And I think it's also an honor for me to share my healthy tips to everyone.
Yes. So ate Gen, syempre, di ba, since ito naman ay quick chat session,
Yep.
ay, hindi naman super quick like bye, hindi naman ganun. So syempre, medyo konting haba rin naman. Pero syempre,
Yes.
ko lang ikaw ate, kamusta ka naman ngayong pandemic? Parang 2 years na ba ang COVID? So kamusta ka naman during the whole span of COVID?
Oo. So, Cam, thank you so much for asking me kung kamusta ako. I think it's very important that you also check on your friends and your family, how they're doing in this current pandemic. And Cam, I've never been better because I think that it's up to you on how to make something out of the bad things that's happening. So in terms of that, I think I had more time to focus on health and fitness more than ever. Kasi you have great balances now in terms of work, tsaka in terms of your own personal time. Kasi nasa bahay na lang tayo, hindi na tayo umaalis, hindi na tayo lumalabas. But by the way, Camille, how are you also?
Okay naman ate, alam mo, ang good thing dito is, bakit ba si ate Gian yung naisip ko na ang gawin nating speaker for this afternoon? Kasi nga, before pandemic happened, ate Gian is very conscious na talaga with her health, yung kanyang fitness. Siya ba ang aming #fitspiration. Kaya naisip ko, pag nakikita mo kasi mga post niya sa Instagram, yung post mo Ate Gen kasi, di ba? Talagang it's about, parang wala talagang araw na hindi ka exercise. Which is naisip ko na parang kung kaya ni Ate Gen, I think kaya rin naming lahat yun gawin. Especially in
Yes.
pandemic, di ba? Nakakatawa
Correct.
si Ate.
Big yes yan.
So, ayun ate, okay naman ako. Nagpapaka-healthy, trying to be healthy. Trying. Kaya nandito si ate ngayon kasi gusto nating malaman yung mga tips niya eh. Kasi prior the pandemic and ngayon, ang galing kasi consistent. So, paano ba yung consistent? Paano natin na-achieve yung consistency na yon? So, without further ado, of course, bago kita iba to sa kanilang lahat, thank you so much for, gracing our invitation ngayong hapon.
Of course.
Maraming salamat, ate. So, I will be giving the floor to you. So, everyone who's watching at home, please focus. And the joke.
Focus.
If you have questions, please put comment lang sa ating chat
Right.
box. And then, I will, of course, tell Ate Gen or share with Ate Gen kung ano yung inyong questions for her. Okay? So, Ate Gen,
Correct.
it's yours.
All right, Camille, thank you. So treat this as a very informal kind of chatting in terms of your questions, in terms of your insights on how you can start your healthy journey. So hindi siya parang magte-teach ako dito, like it's a one-way conversation. So treat this as a two-way conversation. So, Camille and I, actually the employee relations team and we discussed kung ano yung mga magagandang questions to present to you, our viewers for today, so that we can stimulate our mindset. Paano ba actually mag-start ng healthy journey? So, in that case, I would want to answer a few common questions that I can share with you so that, at some point, my number one goal in here is to help others be inspired to also start their own journey. Tandaan nyo, magkakaiba ang lahat ng tao with respect to the journey. Right, so the first question would be, so I assume that the questions would be appearing on your screen so that you'll be able to read and appreciate the questions more. So, ang unang tanong usually na tinatanong sa mga people into fitness or into healthy lifestyle, when did you start and what did you do or what made you decide to shift into a healthy lifestyle? So, to answer it straightforwardly, when did I start? I think I started back in 2017. I started back then doing CrossFit and wala lang. Actually, CrossFit kasi, the first time I discovered that was via, of course, social media and I got really curious. So, I think for me, I started it back in 2017 because I was curious and I was challenged to start something new. So, by the way, pala with this conversation, Camille and our viewers, if you have any questions, let's chat. Yung mga viewers natin at home, you can just write your questions down below so that it can be answered. No? So I think for me, it started back in 2017 and I decided to shift because at first, it was just a spark of curiosity and I challenged myself, wait, feeling ko kaya ko rin yan. Tsaka I think it's time for me also I started also to think about my dreams, no? I just want to check if the questions are appearing right now on the screen. Kung nakikita siya ng viewers natin.
Yes, ate, nakita.
Alright. Okay, so, kung nakikita nyo dyan, also my answer to the question is, na decide to shift, is I started thinking about my dreams. Naks, ang lalim, no? Parang walang connection. But guys, at the end of the day, super connected yan. Paano ko nasabi yan? Say for example, your dreams, your aspirations in life, magkakaiba tayo ng aspirations. Say for example, that can be, gusto mo makita yung anak mo makatapos ng pag-aaral. Or you want to start your family, your own family in the next 3 years to 5 years. Or if for some people, ang dream nila ay mag-start ng sariling negosyo or business. No? So ano connection nun? It is one of the most important reasons kung bakit ako nag-decide mag-shift into a healthy lifestyle because paano mo i-reach or paano mo isi-celebrate yung dreams na yon if at some point hindi ka healthy. Para mas clear, yung example na binigay ko, gusto mo kasi magkaroon ng sariling family in the next 3 to 5 years. Pero kung may sakit ka, if very weak ka, kaunting lakad lang, pagod ka na, kaunting init lang, magkakasakit ka. So how do you expect that you can play with your little kids at the park or sa playground kung sakitin ka? So, you get the logic. Parang at the end of the day, you'll not be able to enjoy, celebrate, or even reach your own aspirations if you are not healthy enough to actually achieve it and celebrate it. Sample, another example. Let's say, for example, your dream is magkaroon ka ng sarili mong business. And you know for a fact that kapag may sarili kang business versus being an employee, you do the hard work 10 times. Mas stressful ka kung may sarili kang business. Kung very weak ka, kaunting ulan lang, nagkasakit ka, kaunting pagod lang, magkakasakit ka. So how will you be able to manage your own business then? Diba? So, I don't know. Let me know down the comment section or Cams. No, let me know if you are able to relate to that, or let's say for example if you have more insights to that. But I think that's my core reason kung bakit ako nag-decide back in 2017 to engage into healthy and fitness routines.
So ate,
Right.
ayan,
Yeah.
I have a question. So ibig sabihin ate, yung kaya ka nag-start is because yung meron kang goal like for long term. Long term goal siya. Like,
Correct.
hindi ka naman mag-shift if gusto mo lang pumayat for a couple of months because magbi-beach ka. Kasi normally, di ba, ganun yung mga ginagawa ng mga tao talaga. Like me, siguro, based on my experience, lagi akong like, todo kain and then after feel na tumaba, okay, meron akong gala, kailangan kong maging maganda sa outfit ko. So, tsaka lang magda-diet. So, ang sinasabi mo pala, it's like a long-term, parang commitment.
Actually, Cams, very good question yung mo. Very good angle yung sinasabi mo. Kasi, we are all different. Hindi tayo pagkakaparehas eh. So, if for me, it was a long-term kind of goal, walang masama. There's nothing wrong if your goal is also like that. Pang short-term, kasi may beach trip ka and you want to look good sa photos mo or look better sa photos mo, walang masama doon. I think at some point, lahat tayo magsisimula sa isang I would say the term would be, lahat tayo magsisimula into something superficial or shallow na rason. But the good thing about that is that you still start with a reason, whatever that reason is. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na long-term reason niya sa akin, mas valuable yung rason ko. But that's a good angle to look at. No matter what your goal is, whether short-term yan, long-term yan, whether kasi gusto mo lang, kasi may beach trip ka, there's nothing wrong with that. At least you're looking out for yourself. And Kals, maganda yung sinabi mo kasi I think if you do that on a regular basis, I feel like in the long run, mag-e-evolve yung goal mo yan. More than just, di ba?
Yeah.
Antayin ko yan, antayin ko yan.
Ayun ate, actually, may nag-comment pala sa atin, si Sir Charlie. Sabi niya,
Yes.
it's also a good thing, siguro para lang malaman din ng ating mga viewers, no? Ate Gienah is a nurse. Yun ang kanyang tinapos. So, ayun, medyo naiba lang ang kanya, pero diba, like,
You know how
she's
life
good at everything, yun lang yun, no?
Correct.
So, ayun. So, sinabi nga ni Sir Charlie na it's also a good thing that Gien finished a medical course because she always reminds us regarding health and safety. So, Ate Gien, since hindi mo naman syempre talaga pinurso yung pagiging nursing, parang pagiging nurse mo, yun ba ay nagamit mo? Like yung mga inaral mo ba? Nagamit mo rin ba siya dito sa mga ginagawa mo ngayon na mga like
Definitely. Actually, that's also a good point, no? It is also an advantage that you have a parang theoretical or solid background tungkol sa health and medical. And syempre, nasa sa atin yan, it's up to us na on how we're going to utilize that or like probably maximize the knowledge that we have. So, I would agree to Charlie, no? Medyo borderline type of friend ako na gano'n na marami akong ina-advise even though sometimes it's not being asked, but ako usually it will just be out of concern because you care for that person or for the people around you. Pero meron ding borderline na hindi naman namin tinatanong. So, kaya yun.
But ate, it's a good thing naman din, 'di ba? para naman you're just caring for them. It's nasa
Yes.
na if they want
Correct.
it or not. Yun. So,
Correct. Correct, Camille.
meron pang question dito actually.
Yes.
Ang sabi dito ni Sir Charlie then is what
Mhm.
motivations push you to start and continue?
Mhm. Yan, right. So, what motivates me to push and continue? I think I would still go back to my core answer to that na I want to be able to ensure that the next 5 years or 10 years, I just got married recently, so for sure, no, after a few years, I will have my own family, and in the next 5 years to 10 years, no, I would want to be able to ensure myself na I'll be very, very healthy to look out for my own family. Or, it has always has been my goal also to have my own business. And gusto ko lang i-ensure, no, na next 5 years, 10 years, kung, if it's part of the will, if it's part of my destiny, na magkaroon ng sariling business, alam mo yun, super active and alive ako to handle it and, grow it. So, yep, that's my motivation to be consistent all the time.
Okay. So, ayun naman pala. Dapat talaga lahat ng ginagawa natin, lagi dapat may goal tayo.
Correct. Kailangan yun talaga.
Oo.
Malaman mo muna.
Lang. Opo.
Correct.
Correct.
Correct
So, ayun,
ka.
ate. Thank you so much for that. So, siguro ate, bago tayo mag-proceed dun sa iyong next question or dun sa iyong slides, gusto ko lang sabihin sa ating mga viewers na please invite also your friends to watch this session kasi sobrang dami nating learnings na makukuha. And aside from that, we will also be giving away prizes this afternoon. So please watch. So baka siguro sa mga kalagitnaan, tsaka tayo magpamigay ng premyo. Pag medyo marami naman ng mga nanonood, diba?
Okay, yan.
So ayun, ate, again, take it away. Thank you.
Alright, so another common question being asked, no, is how do you stay active during the pandemic? No, kasi I think the mindset of others, kasi when the pandemic hit, is that there was a blur in between the line na ng work and your personal life. Kasi parang nag-merge siya bigla. No? All of a sudden, because we were not leaving our homes, nasa bahay na tayo. So your office and your home is in just one place. Now, paano nga ba? And that would entail na mas mahaba na ngayon ng working hours. Now, the next question, the question is, how do you now stay active during the pandemic? You know what? Isa lang, very clear, very simple answer to that. If you want to stay active, whatever your circumstances, whether maging busy ka, whether may kailangan kang gawin, you have to make a conscious effort to stay active. Bakit ko siya sinabing conscious effort? Because if you'll not be doing it consciously, madaling mawala ang habit, ang routine. Kasi in life naman in general, there are a lot of disturbances. Maraming pwedeng mag-distract sa'yo. No, that's why every single time, if you want to make a routine, if you want to make a habit, ensure that you do it consciously. Now, for my setup, no, how does it work? I can stay active even if it's even if we're in the middle of the pandemic. Kasi I usually do it at the beginning, meaning in the morning. So that's the first thing that I do in the morning. So, halimbawa, on a daily basis, me and my husband, we wake up at 6 a.m. and do our fitness activities. May that be running, may that be just, lifting weights. So, the point is, maganda siyang gawin at the beginning of your day so that tapos ka na. No? So, in the middle of your day, kung may dumating man mga factors to disturb you or maraming mga distraction, at least tapos ka na. Right? But then again, kung naman the morning doesn't work for you, then probably do it doon sa best hour of the day for you. Kasi some people would work out after lunch. Some people would work, actually hindi ko rin yun mapicture out. Siyempre kakain ka ng lunch. Mukhang appendicitis tayo dyan. And then, diba? And then some people naman would do it after office hours. So, I think it's important for you to be aware that it is a conscious effort to stay active, to schedule it really sa araw mo, and then identifying which hour of the day or which part of your day na it will work out for you na gagawin mo yung daily routines mo. Yan.
Actually,
So,
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Kasi di ba nga, ang tanong actually is tama yung during the pandemic kasi nga nag-exercise din tayo. So,
Mm-mm.
ano yung mga nagiging challenges mo during this pandemic? Kasi syempre, di ba, minsan nakikita ko din sa mga post mo na lumalabas din kayo ni Sir Paul, yung husband ni Ate Gen, si Sir Paul. So, lumalabas din kayo, nag-exercise kayo sa labas.
Mm-hmm.
Ano yung mga nagiging challenges nyo, especially ngayon? Is it hard ba for you ngayong pandemic? Mas naging mahirap ba siya dahil, syempre, kailangan nakamask, may mga
Mm-hmm.
protocol. So, meron po ba kayo mga nagagawa at hindi nagagawa ngayon dahil ngayon nagka-pandemic?
Yes. Actually, Camille, maraming challenges sa totoo lang, no? So, before kasi, usually we would run at around twice a week. So, isang challenge dyan would be wearing of the mask. Kasi, before, no, I was not able to adjust easily na running while wearing the mask. Kasi, well, obviously, running is a very strenuous activity that would challenge your cardio health, no? So the fact na nakamask ka, tapos, it's a cardio activity, napakahirap niyan. So, well, I just took it very, very easy, like do it one step at a time. So, sa simula, no, I was just adjusting wearing a mask, I just do it like a 15-minute run, and then 20-minute run, and then a 30-minute run, until such time na nag-adjust na rin ako to that new normal. Also, another challenge would be yung paranoia na baka mamaya pag lumalabas ako to run, I would get the virus. So, that's another challenge actually. That's why kapag you would decide to do your fitness routine outside, you really need to ensure that you are following the health safety protocols like social distancing, wearing your mask properly, and ensuring that you have clean hands, especially like after going outside to do your fitness routine. Pagbalik mo sa bahay, you follow the healthy protocols.
Okay. Ate, pero meron pa akong question.
Yes, go ahead.
Kanina, di ba nag-exercise ka during the morning?
Mhm.
Just suggest ba to exercise talaga in the morning or in the afternoon? Kasi ako, tinry ko sa umaga. But
Yes.
I'm not a morning person.
Yes.
Tired na ako. Like, parang I
Mm-mm.
don't wanna do anything after it or parang mas
Correct.
gutom ako. So, pag
Okay.
in the morning, kumakain ba kayo after or dapat ba before ka mag-exercise, kumain ka na? So, ano po yung mga ginagawa?
Okay. So, Cams, yung meals before working out, no? So, remember, no, the very essential way of approaching things, especially your health journey, is that you should first listen and know your body well. Kasi it's not a one size fits all kind of thing. Na it doesn't mean that it works out for me, or it works out for your favorite celebrity na sobrang sexy or sobrang fit. It doesn't mean that it will also work for you. That's why Kamsi sinabi mo na angle na kung sa morning ka mag-workout, parang hilong-hilo ka mag-workout sa umaga. Kasi it's not probably because it's not the best time for your body to do such activity. That's why babalik pa rin ako dun sa angle na kailangan you should listen to your body, and then from that then on, no, makikilala mo na yung katawan mo, your body, mafa-function pala siya properly pag probably ganitong time, probably paghapon, but not early in the morning. Now, in terms of the meals, no, generally speaking, kung safe bang kumain bago mag-workout, of course it is. Okay lang din naman. But ensure that there's proper or appropriate time na may appropriate time to digest ka before working out. Kasi marami namang reasons yan. Baka naman, when you exercise or when you move, mabigat yung pakiramdam mo because you're still digesting, di ba? Plus, syempre hindi siya comfortable sa pakiramdam na busog ka tapos nag-workout ka. But also some people would be performing very well sa workout nila without eating anything else. That's why the key to that is magkakaiba tayo ng katawan, know your body, listen to your body. And then from that, then malalaman mo what works best for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Sana
Yan.
ng katawan ko.
So excited ako sa journey mo, Camille. Pag nalaman mo kung ano yung best sa'yo, kung ano yung optimum time for you, go.
Sana ate, nabili ko na yata lahat ng mga equipment. Pero hindi ko pa lang gusto na ginagamit. Ito ate, may question tayo.
Yes.
Shoutout muna natin ng mga commenters.
Yes.
Ayan, sabi ni Sir Mark Manalastas, shout out Shout out yun. Shout out. Tapos, ayan, may question dito si Sir Charlie po ulit.
Yes.
Tips po when doing some cardio. Some people kasi
Mhm.
do it outside like running or jogging. It's
Mhm.
hard to breathe with the mask on.
Correct.
Yun.
That's true. Oh, right. So, alam nyo, no, in terms of working out, that's a good question actually. Because remember, when working out, it doesn't mean that you have to have the barbells, the dumbbells. Hindi ibig sabihin kailangan mo magpakamatay sa labas to run 10 kilometers, 21 kilometers. Remember that just walking, just stretching, just doing workouts, stationary workouts, meaning hindi ka all over the place. That's already an exercise. So what I can suggest, no, so that you'll not be having a hard time doing cardio activities, say for example, that would be your thing in terms of working out. There are a lot of cardio activities that you can do actually inside your home. One of the best stationary cardio workouts that would work the entire body and your lungs would be jumping jacks. No? Also, you can do jumping ropes sa loob ng bahay. Also, you can jog or run stationary. Ibig sabihin, sa loob lang ng bahay, no? You can just jog there, no? So, maraming ways to do a cardio activity kung gugustuhin mo siya. You don't have to be flamboyant na marami kang equipments just so you can, pull out a workout.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Ate. Actually, connected din yan sa question ni Miss Josette, who is also watching right now. Hi, Miss Josette.
Hi, Miss Josette!
Ayan, ang sabi niya kasi, what exercises can you do at home without equipment? So, ano ba ate yung mga iba mo pang ginagawa? Aside from, di ba yun nga? Kasi yung iba akala nila, like, the more equipment that you have, the more effective you
Correct.
are, or mas magiging fit yung body mo. Pero, at ano ba yung pwede mo masuggest sa kanila, ate?
So, we have such a thing called yung body weight workout. Ibig sabihin, you're just utilizing the weight of your body, your own body, without using any equipment. And mind you, the world's hardest workouts are body weight workouts, not the workouts with the equipment. No, contrary to what we're seeing talaga sa social media with all the barbells and everything. No? So, number one to consider po in terms of doing body weight workout is that number one, do you have any existing medical illnesses or like if you have injuries? Kasi, what do I mean by that? Because if you have medical injuries or illnesses, some body weight workouts will not be applicable to you. Example, say for example, you have your weak knees. Ibig sabihin, you have things, you have a thing or you have a stuff sa knee mo that would entail na you can't really make great efforts or great workouts using your knee. So that would entail hindi recommended ang body weight workout such as squatting. Kasi the squat, diba, would require your knees to actually really bend, right? So pag ganun po, number one, identify first the condition of your body. If you have an injury, if you have an illness. Number two, that's the time wherein you would have to adjust or pick out the best body workout routine for you. Now, ang safest po na body weight workout routine would be the ones involving your hands or your arms or your shoulders and your mid-body. What do I mean by that? Kasi pag mid-body lang or shoulders or arms, pwede kasing gawin mo yan ng nakaupo. So, di ba, it's like, when you're working, diba? Tapos naisipan mo mag-workout, quick workout lang. So, you can do simple workouts such as shoulder shrugs, no? Or stretching of your arms, or better yet, stretch your neck and your head. So, Camille was able to mention a while ago, it doesn't mean na you have to, to exert a lot of effort, may mga equipments ka just to have a good workout. That simple stretching is a good workout already.
Okay, thank you ate for that. Ayun, dahil nasabi na rin naman ni ate, parang nakapag-share na siya ng mga ilang tinatawag natin na desk exercise.
Yan.
Kasi yung
desk
Exercise. Ayun, yun ang tawag natin sa mga,
Correct.
it's not really a lazy workout, but,
Yep.
ano siya, parang habang nagtatrabaho ka, pwede mo siyang gawin, no?
Right. Kaya nga tayo naka-outfit today ka, kasi medyo
Yes.
matching pa tayo.
Pero mamaya pa to, kaya dyan din. So later, ayun, sa ating mga viewers, please invite everyone pa kasi later on, mag-share si Ate Gen ng few tips or mga few exercises na pwede nyong gawin habang nag-work kayo. So please
Correct.
stay tuned.
And Camille, you and the employer relations team, you have amazing gifts for amazing prizes for those who are actually watching our healthy at home talk. So
Yes.
who knows?
Yes.
Malay nyo kayo ang maging winner, right?
Kaya dapat, kailangan natin talagang manood hanggang sa dulo. So please, yung mga tinatakal natin dito is very useful for all of us. So,
Yep.
so Ate, sige, please take it away again. Sa'yo na.
Right. So, so there's another question usually that people would ask is, what are your daily exercise routines? No. So I'm gonna answer this question in a sense that so that I can share to you what my routine is. But it doesn't necessarily mean again that this is the proper workout for you, nor this is the best workout for you. Because remember that we're all different. It doesn't mean that it works out for me, it will work out for you. So, my answer to that is, for me, that is according to my fitness or health goals, body goals. Variation works out for me. So when you say variation, you're not just considering one kind of workout. So when I say varied, no, I would lift weights, or that would be your strength training. I would do strength training 4 times to 5 times a week. Oh yeah, mga 4 times a week. And then I would do cardio by running. By running usually 5 kilometers twice a week. And then usually I'd also include yoga mga once or twice a week also. So at least in that sense, you're able to what you call this? You're able to develop your body, your lungs, your legs, your arms, in all kinds of aspects, so that when life challenges, when real life challenges hit you. Say for example, dumating ang nagde-deliver ng tubig. Dahil hindi ka strong, hindi mo siya mabuhat, diba? So, I mean, those are the life challenges, It's very simple if you think about it, pero the fact that you're able to perform them very well on a daily basis, that says a lot, and that really matters, no? So, yeah, at least for me, it's a mixture of strength training, cardio, and yoga.
Okay.
Yeah, so by the way, if you guys have daily routines, also feel free to share it in the comment section, or share it to everyone so that we all learn from each other.
Yes, ayan. So, guys, if you have questions, if you have comments during our session, please feel free to comment down below dito sa ating YouTube channel para at least we can ask Ate Gen about it during our session. So, okay, so Ate Gen, what's the next question ba that you
Yes.
only
Then,
get?
yes. The next question would be, usually people would ask you, what are your daily food intake to stay healthy? Yan, no? That's also a very important question, because depending on your body goals, no, or your healthy goals, it's always the nutrition part, which is your food. That's always the most important thing. Kasi you can't outwork a bad diet. Meaning, kahit pa magpakamatay ka to workout, like siguro, mag-workout ka ng 3 hours, or every day ka mag-workout. But if you don't eat the right kind of food, it's useless. No? Kasi, the inner will always radiate. So, as an example, if you're eating a lot of, say for example, sugar and dairy, makita yan guys sa skin. Because for you to be able to have a clear skin, you need to stay away from sugar and dairy. So if you're the type of person na nadyajahe ka with getting acne or pimples, madali ka magka-pimples, then sometimes it all would also translate to what you eat, no? That's why it's very important to also monitor your food intake. Now, if you would see, my slide, the answer to that is Actually, guys, wala akong specific diet. I just try my best to stick with the what we call whole food diet. When you say whole food diet, I stay away from processed or refined food or sugar. Siyempre, usually, pag sinabi natin processed food or refined sugar, yan yung mga candies, chocolates, kanyan, chips, or anything that is processed or not, or refined, no? When you say whole kasi, guys, usually yaan yung mga food items na walang nutrition facts. 'Di ba? You would say you would actually you would instantaneously know that you're eating something healthy kapag yung pagkain mo walang nutrition facts. Kasi ibig sabihin wala siyang in-undergo na other process, no? So, ayan, again, but then again, remember, importanteng alam nyo muna yung goal nyo before actually checking kung ano dapat ang diet nyo or your food intake in general. Kasi no, some people, example for me, my goal is to gain weight so that I can be more muscular or I can be more lean. Well, for some people, their goal would be to lose weight. So definitely magkaiba tayo ng food intake in that case, no? So again, it's important first to assess yourself what your goal is, assess your existing body. Do you have an existing illness? Do you have an existing condition that would entail that you can't eat a certain food? No? And then also guys, I'm very tricky in terms of the food intake question because I wouldn't want to mislead people because I'm not a nutritionist. You know, all the things that I'm sharing here are all based from my personal experience. I just want to clear that out, no? Kasi, well, aside from the fact na medyo nag-boom kasi yung mga influencer, natin, no, influencer time. So, alam niyo naman pag influencer, si Camille, lagi akong ina-update dyan. No? So, mahirap kasi, guys, to share your insights, yan, example, for fitness routines and nutrition, in a sense na hindi natin nasasabi sa mga tao na, oops, wait lang ha, this is for me. It doesn't mean na ito yung perfect na nagagayahin nyo. So I think it's very important na clear sa lahat yun.
Yes.
Yan.
Correct. Yan. Kasi minsan, kung ano yung nakikita natin kadalasan sa
Correct.
social media, parang
Correct.
always think na, I think
Yun-
effective to kasi effective sa kanya eh. Parang
Correct.
siya eh, or something
Correct.
like that. So, ayun. Ate, sorry. Question lang with regards to the food that you're taking every day.
Mhm.
Kasi syempre, di ba, sabi nila, pag magda-diet ka, it's really expensive actually.
Mm.
Kasi akala ng iba, pag nagda-diet ka, lesser yung food na kakainin mo. And then, syempre, mas tipid ka eh.
Tipid.
Hindi lang. Pero ate, ano ba talaga yung totoo? Talaga bang mas makakatipid ka pag very conscious ka sa pagkain mo? Or medyo mas expensive siya?
Alright, no. Magandang question yun, Camille, no. So, my general take on that is that remember, your body is a temple. So, meaning, if that is a temple, hindi ka magpapasok ng kahit ano sa temple ng hindi maganda. No? You get what I mean, no? So, remember that you only got one body in your entire lifetime. So, might as well take good care of it, no? And number two, hindi ibig sabihin na magda-diet ka, makakatipid ka. Because usually, pag sinabi kasing diet, no, I don't know with you guys, let me know. Kasi ako, when I hear the word diet, parang na-associate ko siya automatically to, alam mo yung i-deprive mo yung sarili mo, hindi ka kakain, no? And at some point, if we do that, no, yung may starvation pang magaganap, you will reach into that starvation mode. Remember, it's not sustainable in a sense na di mo siya makakontinue for a long time. Now, after that long time na hindi na siya kaya ng body mo, syempre, babanat ka. And pag dumating ka sa point na yun, mas lalo kang gagastos kasi isang bagsakan kang kakain ng food. And come to think of it, sayang yung progress mo at the beginning na pumayat ka na and everything, but your body will break at some point because it's not sustainable, it's not the healthy way. Now, my tip, no, which works out for me is that always do your meal planning. What do I mean by meal planning? Pag-iisipan mo na agad at the beginning of the week kung ano yung kakainin mo for the whole week so that when you go to the grocery, na-budget mo na siya agad. So, when you have budgeted your food already, kansyado mo na magkano gagastusin mo.
wait, parang lumampas ako sa budget ko for this week. Eddie, you can do tweaking na, di ba? You can look for cheaper alternative. I'll give you an example. Primarily, my diet would be filled with chicken. And, at some point, the pandemic will make the price point no of the food stuff mahal, correct?
Yes.
At some point, mahal yung chicken. And at some point, nagkakaroon ng shortage ng chicken sa grocery, no? So, a good alternative to that, you don't need to break your bank. And a good alternative to that is tofu. Magkano ng tofu sa grocery? 35 pesos. But you're still eating something healthy. Sample. Ano pa? Ang mahal ng oranges ngayon. 64, 55, isa sa grocery. Why don't you instead buy banana? Or tingin kayo guys sa paligid nyo, baka may puno, may fruit bearing na puno sa surrounding nyo. Diba? Why don't you just get that? At least for sure. Sure kayo organic yun, right?
Yes. Okay.
Diba? So, you don't have to break your bank. It's just that you need to really plan, no? You really need to plan your food so that at the beginning of the week, you can make adjustments and look for, cheaper or more affordable alternative.
Okay. Ate, actually may question tayo dito. Kasi diba,
Yes.
there are some na instead of like eating yung parang sila yung gumagawa like DIY food,
Yes.
ang ginagawa nila is they prefer to like drink protein shakes or
Yeah.
na mga parang protein diet drinks, ganon.
Correct.
So, ang question ate here is, yung protein powder ba is advisable? Does it really help? Or meron pa itong mga disadvantages?
Yan. So again, that's a good question, no? Especially because we are in the era that everything about health or nutrition is highly commercialized, no? So remember, not everything that you see on social media and TV, they're not all correct. So again, this is something that I have gathered based on my own experience and research. But remember, I'm not a nutritionist nor a doctor. Nor a practicing medical professional. But the thing is, for whey proteins, protein powder, remember that this is not a meal replacement. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya pang-replace ng totoong pagkain. When you say protein powders in general, they're just supplements. And you don't take supplements as your main meal. That's why it's called a supplement, right? And number two, it's important to educate yourself very well in terms of these supplements. Kasi remember that everything that you eat or drink, it is always filtered by the body. Meaning, if you have an existing health condition such as kidney, such as liver, dapat high alert ka, you're heightened na kailangan dinodouble check mo muna ang kinakain at iniinom mo. Number two, it would also come down to the quality of your supplements. No, hindi lahat ng supplements are equal. There would always be a high quality protein or there be a more affordable one, no? So, remember that it's important to check that your proteins or your protein powders and in general are just supplements. It's not a meal replacement. And also, if you are trying to body build or not necessarily body build, like to gain muscles, yes, maybe you can take protein powders. Pero if you don't have a specific goal that would directly connect to the function of the protein powder, might as well just drop it. Kasi additional din yan guys sa pinifilter ng katawan. Plus, mahal ng protein powder. I mean, di ba? Kung gusto mong makatipid or to ensure na pasok sa budget mo, right?
Yeah. I think siguro we can also suggest them to just, make their own na lang. If they want to shake pala, they can shake everything naman they have at home na healthy din. Siguro pwede na lang din yun kesa naman sila dun sa mga powdered na we don't really know kung ano ba talaga yung laman.
Correct. No, Kanta, I think, magandang magandang recommendation, especially pag pag mga smoothie shakes, yan. Better yan, dini-DIY talaga. Pero in terms of protein powder, yun nga lang, you can't just necessarily DIY the protein powders, no? Very famous yan sa mga kasi nag-gain ng muscles, no? So, yun. I think you have to do your own research. You have to do your research before buying or purchasing something. And it's best also to ask maybe a friend's na doctor or medical professional. Always ensure that you're able to check that if that's okay for your body.
Okay, thank you so much, ate, for that. And
May bodybuilder tayong nagtanong,
kaya,
Camille.
kung sino man yan. Yun. So, ito, ate, siguro habang nasa kalagitnaan na kasi tayo nasa
Mm.
na tayo ng ating program. So, for those who are watching, magbigay naman tayo ng konting pa-premyo dyan, no? So, for those who are watching, please send, or para naman proof lang na talaga you're really watching our live this afternoon, please send a screenshot or a selfie na nanonood kayo ng ating live ngayon sa YouTube. So, I don't know if sa cellphone ba kayo nanonood or sa inyong mga laptops. Pero kung sa laptop, syempre mag-selfie naman kayo dyan. Ayan, so mag-selfie kayo. Then please send it to hrbt@curotechnica.com via email. Or if meron kayong kakilala mga HR business partners, you can send it right away sa aming mga Facebook or Messenger accounts. Ayan ha, directly personal. Personal accounts, you can send it to us. And then the first 5 people to send us their selfies, magbibigay po kami ng 50 pesos na load sa kanila.
Wow.
Ayan ha, bonggang-bongga ang 50 pesos na load. Hindi ito nakukuha kung saan-saan lang. So, ayun. Pero later guys, yon ay pauna pa lang nating giveaway. Later on, since Ate Gienah is a training manager, is a part of Shiseido team of the Philippines. So, syempre, magpapamigay siya ng mga giveaways from Shiseido. Guys, Shiseido ito ha, hindi nito. Hindi nito. Or kung ano man yung tawag doon. Shiseido, okay?
Grabe naman, nag-name drop.
Bonggahan itong products na ito. Kaya if I were you, invite your friends to join our live this afternoon. Ano ba naman yung manood lang at makinig, di ba? So, ayun, later, malay nyo kayo na ang magiging winner natin. So, again, the first 5 people to send us their selfies habang nanonood this afternoon will be receiving 50 pesos load. Agad.
Wow.
Okay. So, ate, we have a question here bago tayo mag-proceed sa ating
Yes.
na question. From Sir Norman Rodrigo, ilang boiled eggs po dapat i-consume sa isang araw?
Wow. Yan. So, actually, that's a common question, no? Common question yung boiled egg na yan, no? Again, number 1, depending on your body goals, no? Nagba-body build ka ba? Or wala lang, trip ko lang kumain ng egg kasi some people would say that's a very healthy food item because it really is, no? But remember, hindi for everyone ang pagkain ng maraming boiled egg because the egg would be something that's considered na high cholesterol, which is the yolk, yung gitna, the color yellow, no? So, Norman, I cannot answer that because I'm not a nutritionist again, and I don't want to mislead people, no, to be eating or consuming food or stuff na that's not proper. And also, no, one thing to consider when you are trying to know kung ilan ba dapat, no, with that question. Remember, it also depends on your body weight. Kasi since magkakaiba tayo ng body weight, magkakaiba tayo ng recommended daily intake. Yan yung tinatawag natin na, makikita nyo sa nutrition facts yan. Usually sa nutrition facts sa mga pagkain, that is based on a 2,000 caloric recommended daily intake. So, Norman, I'm sorry because for you, no, you have a different body weight from me. Ako, usually, the one that's safe for my body is that I can eat 3 to 4 boiled eggs a day. Pero that is according to my bodily condition and my body weight. So, I'm not sure with you. I'm so sorry that I can't answer that directly. Plus, remember that if you are hypertensive, you cannot just freely eat boiled eggs. Kasi some people are very sensitive to the yolk, yung gitna. Though, alam ko naman for bodybuilders, tinatanggal nila yung gitna. Just eating the white part. No, so, but then again, I cannot answer that directly because I might be saying or sharing the wrong answer. So, I suggest that you check your body weight so you can double check your recommended daily intake. Kasi doon naka-base yun kung your macros, kung ilang protein, ilang grams ang dapat mong kaining protein in a day, carbohydrates, or fats.
Okay.
Ganun siya. Yep.
So, ayun. So, siguro we just need to check rin siguro ang ating mga doctors or,
Correct.
mga physician if ano ba yung dapat siguro. And syempre, i-check din natin kung ano yung current condition ng ating body.
Correct. That's right,
Ayun.
Cam.
So, ate, siguro before we proceed, babasa lang tayo ng mga ilang comments dito sa ating chat box.
Go. Yeah.
We have one from Miss Josette. Sabi niya, I want Shiseido. Ayan, Miss J. Ayan, sinabi ko na kay Ate Gen. So, si Ate Gen na pong bahala.
Miss J, galingan niyo po yung selfie niyo. Mami, kayo po mapili ng Emprel na best selfie.
And then next, we also have from Miss K. Sabi ni Miss K, bongga. Tapos, ayan, meron tayong shoutout dito from Ernest Bien. Sabi niya, shoutout po kay Miss Gienah and Joey Alavata of Curo. Ayan.
Wow.
Naman tayo. Afternoon. So, ayun. Sige, ate, let's proceed na siguro sa ating next topic or question. Ayun.
Okay, sige. The next common question, no? How did staying fit help you during the pandemic? So, definitely my answer to that is that my routine, no, of staying fit, it totally became my headspace. Ibig sabihin ng headspace, it's like your own meditation wherein your mind is clear, that you can think clearly, that you would have clarity at the beginning of the day before you approach your entire day. No? Also, I think staying fit helped me during the pandemic in a sense that I am more confident that alam mo yon, that you will be healthier than the usual to face the virus. But hey, it doesn't necessarily mean that you let your guard down. Kasi fit naman ako, so hindi ako tatabla ng virus, no? It's not that I meant, but it just helped me, no, became more confident that I can ensure that, I can stay healthy during this pandemic and not be easily sick. And I think it's very important na may ganun kang mindset kasi if you're confident with your own body, I think it would also translate into a healthy mind. Kasi, the mind and the body, they're always connected. So, if there are a lot of things going on inside your mind, it will always radiate whatever your words are, whatever your actuations are. So, yep, that's about for me for staying fit. That is the way how it helped me during the pandemic.
And I think ate, siguro just to add lang din, mas naging conscious kasi ngayon yung mga tao especially in pandemic, parang yung mga hindi nag-exercise, mas nag-exercise na sila, mas
Correct.
healthy.
Biglang naging alert, biglang naging more aware. And congrats to those people. They were able to utilize a very unfortunate circumstance into a better time for them.
Yes, kaya maraming kumikita ngayon ng mga yung mga pang-exercise. Ang mga number 1 ngayon seller sa
Tsaka yung mga gym equipment. Yung mga dumbbells, mats.
Ayun, siguro, i-share ko lang din para lang sa mga bumibili online. Please lang, you check na lang din siguro yung mga binibili nyo kasi not everything that's nakikita natin online is very effective. Kasi ako meron po akong nabili na parang pagdating sa akin, my gosh, hindi siya dumidikit sa sahig, hindi ako makapick ups. So, sayang lang. Kaya baka kung kaya naman na walang equipment, di ba? Pwede naman na siguro. Wag tayong masyadong nagpapadala sa mga online na bilihin. Ayan.
That's right.
Aside from that, meron tayong mga questions dito ngayon. Ayan, may tanong. So, from Miss Alice Milurien. Ayan.
Hi, Miss Alice.
Ayan. Si Miss Alice, ang question niya po sa atin, stationary running lang kaya ko for 15 minutes. Hingal na. Hehe. Okay na ba for starter na oldies? Hehe.
Miss Alice, ang 15 minutes ay matagal po. The fact that you're able to do it 15 minutes, it only means that you're in a good cardio condition. So, good job po. Just remember to do it carefully, pero good job po for being able to do that.
Ate, gano'n ba dapat katagal pala nag-exercise? For example, sa cardio, kung meron yung meron tayong mga friends and family sa bahay, meron silang stationary, like, ano tawag doon?
Mga equipments.
Treadmill!
Treadmill.
Inisip ko kasi bike. Ayun, treadmill. Ayun. Ilang minutes ba talaga ate normally? Kasi di ba yung iba parang yun nga, 10 minutes. Si Miss nga 15 minutes. So, I mean, ako pagod na ako noon. Mamaalis
Correct. Exactly.
kasi
So,
ako 10 minutes pagod na eh. So ano ba, ate, meron bang recommended na number of hours lang? Kasi yung iba baka sumobra naman, sobrang
correct.
yun.
So yung recommended naman na cardio minutes, correct, Cams, kung gaano katagal dapat ginagawa ang cardio. No? Remember, it's important to, again, check your existing body condition, no? Can be your age group, can be your existing condition, existing injury kung meron man po, or existing medical condition. And then number two is that depends on the activity. If you just want to warm up, if you want to use cardio as a warm-up, that's okay po, 10 to 15 minutes. But if you want to engage into cardio as your major workout for the day, 30 to 40 minutes, or 30 to 40 minutes is more than enough. Okay na po yung 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay, pag yun lang ate ang kanyang
Pag yun lang, Camille. Kasi remember, no, too much of something is bad. So, it doesn't mean that you've worked out for 2 hours. Mas lalo akong gagaling nito, mas lalo akong lalakas. Remember, it's a balance between working out and adequate rest. Kasi po, ang body needs to also rest.
Okay. Sabi ni Miss Alice ay, talaga ba? Kala ko naman mahina na kasi tuhod ko.
Oh, kita mo yun? Meron pa yung existing Parang meron pa existing condition yun So anyway, Miss Alice, just take good care lang po when you do your stationary running since you have medyo you have weak knees, no? Just take care when you do it.
Ayun. Thank you so much, ate. Thank you so much, Miss Alice, commenting and, questions for ate again. So, ayun po. Next po.
Yes, the last question na to, Cams. Last na to.
Okay.
Right. So, ang last common question po dyan, tips for those who want to start their fitness journey. Right. So, babalik lang po tayo kanina sa point na nabanggit namin ni Camille. Remember, when you want to start your own journey for your own health, remember to first identify a goal. It's always an important thing, before proceeding into something, because your plan would depend to that goal. Kasi if you don't have a goal, you're just like a boat, just sailing in the vast area of the ocean. Nang walang patutungan, there's no destination, there's no direction. So it's very, very important that first you need to identify your goal. Your goal maybe, I just want an overall health or healthy stamina. It can be losing weight. It can be gaining muscles. It can be, gusto kong sexy ako pag nagpunta akong beach. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still a goal, no? And then, next important point in there is that do it one step at a time. Remember, you will be only overwhelmed kapag hindi mo siya tinake as gradual, as something that you need to take simple steps. Remember, all destinations started with just one step. And I think the most important thing in there is to make that single step at the beginning to start the journey. No, at least you have something to look forward to because you've already begun, di ba? The journey. And I think it's very important to also realize that health in general is not a sprint. It's a marathon. So, what do I mean by that? Pag po kayong magmadali, say for example, if you're trying to lose weight, hindi po minamadali yan. For you to be able to create a very healthy and sustainable journey, take it one step at a time. Para po siyang marathon, matagalan, mahabaan. But again, if you reach your finish line, at least you're healthier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. So, ate, bago tayo mag-proceed, so thank you so much for that. Pero meron tayong mga questions dito, di ba? Gusto ko naman yung
Yes.
nasa na tayo, padulo naman tayo. Pero, just keep it coming.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is here naman to answer all your questions.
Right.
That's our last question, guys. So,
yes.
everyone at home, please be ready because the next part of our program is yung ituturo na sa atin ni Ate Gian, yung mga exercise tips niya. Yan, ito yung mga pwede nating gawin habang nakaupo lang tayo or habang nag-work tayo. Okay? Pero before we proceed to the program, Meron lang tayong mga few questions, ate. We have a question here from Ichan Balino or Christian Balino of our payroll team. Tanong po niya is, good afternoon po. Anong exercise po ang recommend nyo sa mga employees na nakastay in sa office? Kasi not all of us naman are at home kasi, di ba, na naka-work from home. So, paano naman ate doon sa mga nasa office, na nasa bahay sila, syempre, aside from marami na silang iniisip kasi, hindi nila kasama ang families nila. So, ano ba yung mga pwede mong ma-recommend sa kanila, ate? Especially wala rin silang mga equipments dito sa
Correct.
office.
Correct. So, number one, I think the most basic and simplest and effective, yet effective exercise is that the thing the workout that we're gonna do after this Q&A portion, which is desk exercise. Remember, hindi nyo kailangan mag-isip deeply. Wait, kailangan ko ng workout na matindi for me. Remember, sometimes it's just merely the walking, no? Yung mga 3-minute walk mo lang, 3-minute walking breaks mo dyan. And, basically just stretching. That's already exercise, and that already counts for a healthy session for that day. No, also I think usong-uso to sa mga companies, no. Maybe if you would also have a group session, like halimbawa, a Zumba, or like sabay-sabay lang kayo mag-stretch sa office, of course, considering social distancing and still wearing a mask. I think that's a good idea. Anything that would entail you to move your bodies, to breathe properly, to have fun, no, to unwind, I think that's a good kind of exercise already. Tsaka, I think it's not also, since you are bounded by a limitation, which is nasa office nga, no? It's not like you can do all kinds of workout when you're in the office, diba? You are limited with the space, with the equipment, no, with the rules. So, pag ganon, always think of the simplest way. Better with that simple exercise rather than nothing.
Okay. So ate, siguro aside from that, dahil nabanggit na rin ni ate Gienah na, usong-uso nga sa mga companies ngayon yung mag-exercise kayo na sabay-sabay pero virtually, or kung naman, meron tayong mga social distancing pa rin. So dahil nasabi yun ni ate Gien, so since we are starting this naman, sabay-sabay nating simulan tong fitness journey natin. So, the Empro team will be scheduling mga Zumba sessions for everyone to join in. Para mas masaya talaga na may kasabay kang mag-exercise. Kasi pag mag-isa ka, lagi kang may reason na,
That's true.
natatamad ako ngayon.
Tama yan.
Ayun.
Totoo ka, agree.
Di ba po? So, kung meron tayong nakikita mga kasabay, mag-outfit ka pa, bubong. Ayun. So, yun naman ang mga gusto natin. So, aside from that, at least nakakapag-outfit tayo, di ba? Pero,
correct,
fit din tayo at the same time. So, we'll take note of that. Thank you so much, ate, for that. Kaya magkakaroon kami ng Zumba sessions. Ate, meron pang question dito. Last.
Yes.
Ang question is from Miss Janet. Ang sabi niya, what is the best exercise for those who have knee problems?
Yeah, no. So, I think it's something related to another question. Another insight shared by Miss Alice a while ago, yung pag medyo may weakness ka, no? So, remember, if you have some issues sa knees mo, remember that the best workout would be something that would not put a lot of weight sa knees mo, because yun nga, you have to take good care of that joint, of that knee. So, I would suggest that you can work on your upper body instead. That can be your midsection, it could be your shoulder, your arms, your head, and your neck. And if you want to work on your lower body, you should be sitting down. Hindi ka dapat nakatayo. I think it can be lower body workouts that can be taken pag nakaupo ka. And then pag nakaupo ka, maybe you can just do simple stretches of your leg. Diba? When you say you have knee problems naman, it does not necessarily mean that totally hindi mo na i-exercise ang lower body mo. Because if you don't exercise a part of your body, that part of the body will be rigid. Ibig sabihin, titigas yan, magiging stiff yan, hindi mo siya magagamit fully. No? So, yeah, pag ganon, you focus on something that would not put much weight on your knees.
Okay, so Mami Janet, please take note of Ate Gen's advices para naman, di ba, if pwede pa rin tayong mag-exercise, wala naman laging parang lagi kasi tayong may reasons. Ako even,
Correct.
lahat talaga ng mga tao na gusto maging fit pero tinatamad, palagi na lang may reasons. Pero mommy, I know that we can do it, so we will do it. Okay.
Correct.
So ate, aside from, siguro bago talaga tayo mag-exercise, kasi pinag-ready ko lang yung team since mag-open cam na rin sila in a few. So, ate, siguro ang akin lang pong question, hindi question actually, question ito para sa ating mga viewers.
Yes,
Ayan.
go ahead.
Sige. So, since we are on the last part now of our program this afternoon, please let us know by commenting down sa ating comment section kung ano yung pinaka nagustuhan yung part ng session na ito. And, aside from that, if you want ba to have another session, and kung gusto nyo man na meron ulit another session, ano naman yung mga gusto nyong itackle namin?
Correct.
Okay? So, mag-comment kayo doon, and kung sino yung mga may pinakamagandang comment, or meron tayong, sige, yung top 10 na lang. Siguro yung
Wow.
10. Ang bongga ko naman ngayon. Kukuhanin. Joke! Top 10. Sige, yung top 5 doon, sila yung makakatanggap ng, yung top 4, sila makakatanggap ng Shiseido products. So, ano natin to ha, i-rank natin based dun sa kanilang mga gusto. Kasi baka naman na nagustuhan lang nila. Nakita nila si Ate Gienah at nakita nila ako. You know, you don't know. And of course, yung huling 6 naman na magko-comment, syempre meron po kayong 50 pesos na load. You don't know, 50 pesos is very important. So, ayun guys, so please keep it coming kung ano ba yung mga suggestions nyo. Ano yung, unang-una, ano yung nagustuhan nyo sa ating session for this afternoon. Okay? Nagtataas ng kamay dito si AJ. Meron siyang gusto. Pangalawa, ano yung gusto nyo namang makita na susunod na session natin? Kung same ba or baka meron pa kayong mga gustong suggestions dyan. Of course, we want to hear from you guys. Kasi syempre kung ano yung gusto nyo, yun yung aming ibibigay. You know, giving is caring. Giving is caring! Anyways, ayan. I think ready naman na po ang ating, Ate Gen, are you ready sa ating
Yes.
desker size? Ayan, ready
Correct.
si Ate Gen. Ang atin bang team ready na? Wala pa sila, i-add sila sa i-add lang natin sila sa group para
Yes,
sila sa ating screen.
Yan. Para naman lahat tayo sabay-sabay nag-exercise. Diba?
Yes.
Mas fun kaya na sabay-sabay tayo. May kasama ka talaga, may karamay ka mag-exercise.
Ayun, so while waiting, of course, ang employee relations team is here, present dito po sa ating office. We have, of course, our business unit head of employee relations team, Miss Lala Escolar, is here with us today. Dito siya. Pasasamahin ko na lang siya dito sa likod mamaya. And then, we have, of course, Ben. Ayan, Ben Loyola. Siya ang ating one of our HR business partners, and of course, sa employee engagement also. And we have AJ Gamba, who is our technical person for this afternoon. So, nag-ano ng ating laptop dyan para makikita nyo na maayos ang view dyan sa YouTube. And of course, we also have Ate Gia. Gia Camacho is one of our HR business partners also. Nandito sa office. And, ayun, sasama siya sa atin sa pagde-exercise. And, wag nating kalimutan, kahit wala siya dito sa office, Miss Charlene Nicole is also here with us. Sa ating group. Ayan, so makikita rin siya later dahil mag-open din siya ng cam. So, ayan ate, we are very much ready. Ito ate, meron na mga nag-comment. Sabi nila is, sabi ni Sir Charlie, ang gusto daw niyang next na makita is skincare with Gienah. You know, Ate Gienah, part of Shiseido again. Yan, gusto ko lang sa lahat na she's part of Shiseido. So, marami siyang mga like makeup routines, how to make your skin super, super beautiful. So, it's Shiseido products, of course. So, purchase your Shiseido product. Ayan. Sa malls, ayan, available po sila. Ayan, you can also...
Sa lahat po ng malls, Ayala Malls, Landmark.
Ayan.
Sino na
I-list lang namin dito sa comment section. So, ayun. So, please visit their website, syempre, sa Facebook also. And Instagram. You can also follow Ate Gienah sa kanyang Instagram account. And she's always sharing naman mga Shiseido products and how to use it. So, yun. Okay.
Right.
Ate Gen, ay sorry, quick lang. Meron na dito kasi mga nagko-comment. Ang sabi ni Sir Alan, I love this session because we are able to know the best exercise that fits for us. Thank you, Gienah, for sharing. Kudos, everyone. Yan. Thank you so much, Sir Alan.
Thank you, Alan.
Ayan. Tapos si Robin, nandito siya, sabi niya, I miss my Kuro fam. We miss you all.
Aww.
And sabi niya, go Miss Cha and Lola. Si Lola. Ayun. So, okay. So, ito na nga. Ready na. Okay, team? Emperor team, please open your cameras.
Wow. May pa-cue, sabay-sabay ba to?
Please open your camera. Siyempre, may konti tayong background music. Ate Gienah, Ate Gia and Miss Cha, please open your cameras. Bakit naman yung exercise, yung music parang pang tatayo dapat ako? Okay. Pa-open naman ako ng camera dyan, Miss Cha and Miss Ate Gia. So, Ate Gian, ilan ba yung mga... Ayan, there's Miss Cha. Miss Cha. Teka lang, ayan si Miss Cha naman. At home. Hello, Miss Cha. How are you? Yan. Tapos si Miss Gen na lang. Ay, si Miss Gen. Si Ate. Sorry, ate. Nagkakamali ko. Ayan. So, again, please, sa mga viewers natin, please share with us kung ano yung nagustuhan nyo dito sa session na to for you to win Shiseido products and, of course, 50 pesos load for those naman na mga nasa top 5 to 6 na yung mga comments nila or yung, you know, yung way din kasi natin. Okay? Please, sabihan nyo kami kung anong gusto nyo para we'll know what to do next. Para, you know, makatulong din kami sa mga wants and needs nyo for your fitness or kunyari kung mga skincare and other things, yan. Para mag-invite pa tayo ng mga speakers like Ate Gen to help us. Especially ngayong pandemic. Okay. Sexy back naman. Para talaga magpapasexy naman tayo. So, ate, kamusta naman? Ikaw naman, ate, siguro tanungin na lang natin si Ate Gen kung anong pinaka-favorite mo ngayong hapon sa ating session. Si Ate Gen na lang tinanong.
Ako, ang pinaka-favorite ko pag tayo nagko-Q&A. Kasi, I think this is more enjoyable pag two-way yung conversation rather than, alam mo yung isa lang nag-share. So, my favorite part is kapag flow yung discussion natin two-way. So, yep.
Okay. Ako naman, ate, siguro, bukod sa pagsasalita, syempre yun naman ang ating favorite, you know that naman. Hindi, syempre, ang dami kong natutunan talaga this afternoon kasi, palagi ako talaga, yun nga tulad ng sabi ko kanina, palagi ako yung tipo ng tao na I'm just doing exercise or nag-exercise lang ako pagka lang meron akong parang short-term goal. Pag meron lang ako kunyaring gustong gawin dahil mag-swimsuit ako or dahil lalabas ako, gusto ko payat yung face ko, yun lang. Pero, hindi rin talaga pala siya healthy. Kasi syempre, nagbabago-bago tuloy yung katawan mo, yung response niya. And mas maganda talaga na long term. So dahil sa mga shinare mo ate ngayon, I will try my best.
Trying is enough, Camille. Don't worry. Antayin ko na lang ang pagiging consistent mo.
Yes, baka naman hindi mo alam ate, maging super fit na ako. Ayan. So, dahil ready na sila ate, nandito na sila. So,
alright.
Please share with us your exercise tips.
Yan. So, ang desk exercise po ay very important because na nag-work from home tayo, palagi tayong nasa desk. And sometimes we are in bad postures, no? Biruin mo yung 8 hours ka nasa desk. So, the first movement, I'll be showing you 4 movements, 4 body movements to ensure that we are in an ease posture after a whole day of work, no? So, the first one would be neck stretches. I want you to relax and lean your head forward like this. And then, slowly roll toward one side of your neck, one side, and then hold it for 10 seconds.
Okay.
After that, go back your head at the center, and then slowly roll toward the other side.
Naramdaman nyo na ba ang stretches?
Yes,
Ramdam ko
super.
ang pressure sa leeg ko kako computer the whole day, right?
Yes.
So after that, just slowly roll down your neck on the center again. So when you do this naman at your own home, you can do this for 3 times, no? Always remember, put your head muna sa center before ka mag-roll to the other side, center, and then roll other side. Next is, I would want to also share yung tinatawag nating shoulder shrug. Kam, parang nabali yung leg ko.
Sobrang sakit na yung leeg ko, ate.
Diba
Ayun
parang
ang-
sarap niya, diba?
Yes,
Yan.
actually,
For more pressure, also pala, by the way, with the neck roll, you can also use your arms to give more pressure to that, no? So make sure that when you put pressure, make sure that you only put gentle pressure, ha? Baka bigla namang maputol yung ulo nyo. Okay? And hold for another 10 seconds. Right. Yan. So before kayo pumunta sa side, balik nyo muna yung head nyo sa center so that it will be aligned. And then use your other arm to put pressure again, firm but gentle pressure on the neck. Yan. Sarap. Especially kapag buong araw tayo sa computer, no? Right. Alright. And then back at the center. Now, the next movement is also one of my favorite is what we call shoulder shrug. Yan. Paano ba sinasabi yung shoulder shrug? Your shoulder shrug is that you will raise both of your shoulders towards pataas. I mean, towards the proportion of your face, like this, no? Yan. And then, drop them, right? And let's repeat that for 5 times, right? So that's 1, drop, raise it, drop, 2, nararamdaman nyo na ba ang likod nyo? Raise up, drop, 3, raise, drop, 4, raise, and then drop 5. After that, we can make the shoulders move circularly for more stretch. No, so we can move our shoulders in a circular motion for 10 seconds. Sarap. Well, sometimes, diba, sabi ko sa inyo, hindi nyo kailangan mag-super exercise. The normal stretching would do its job, right? Ayan, si Gabs, pinapakita niya. Outfit niya. Si Cha, si Gienah, tsaka si Ben, ba't di sila naka-workout clothes?
Si
Yan,
Ben po,
right?
naka-workout clothes yan, naka-jogging pants.
Wow, naka-jogging pants. Love
Hindi niya
it.
alam, hindi naman kita ang pants niya ngayon.
Yan. Alright, so that would be our exercise movements for both our head and shoulders, no? Now we proceed to our shoulder and mid-core stretches, no? So the first movement would be like this. It's what you call shoulder stretch in a sense. You will clasp your hands behind your back. So, kailangan po, ilalagay natin yung arms natin sa likod na sa likod na nakaganon siya. And then, magkahawak yung hands natin sa likod and then try to pull it away. And diretso siya. Diretso. Yan, Camille. Yan, diretso. Yan. And then, pull away your arms. Palayo. So that you can stretch your back and your shoulder. Yan. So, ensure that you are putting a gentle pressure lang, ha? Baka bigla na mapulikat yung inyong likod. No? So, again, after that, ibalik nyo po ang pag-stretch ng likod nyo paharap. No? So that balance yung stretching. Likod at harap. Yan. No? So, last one, let's do it again. The shoulder stretch, clasp your hands again behind your back, and then pull gently palayo para ma-stretch po ang ating likod. After that,
Tama pa yung ginagawa ko, ate.
tama. I-pull mo yung arms mo away and then balik po sa loob. To stretch naman your arms. Yan. I hope that nakakapag-stretch naman po kayo. Based doon. Kasi
Hindi ka pala
kapag
akong kinikidnap, ate.
Kasi pag matagal nakaupo, ang back ang masakit din eh, no? Alright. So another movement is what we call our forward stretch. Ano po ba yung forward stretch, no? So, all you have to do kung kanina, nakaklasp yung kamay mo palikod, ito naman po ay nasa harap. Nakaganito siya. Okay? Nakaganito po siya. Clasp your hands in front of you and lower your head and your neck forward and hold for 10 to 30 seconds. What does it look like if it look like this? Try nyo pong iabot ang pinakamalayo nyong maaabot. Yan, and hold mo for 3 to 5 seconds. Yan. So, na-stretch yung shoulders. Kasi ako na-stretch ang shoulders ko kasi ang tagal ko na pala nakaupo. Yan, tama si Cha. Yan, Cam. Yan si Ben, correct. Sige yan, lapit yung camera.
Ay, Ate Gienah, ayan, Miss, lalalayo niyo po ang tawag doon? Camera. Yan.
Yan. So, right. So, yun po ang 4 exercise movements natin for your head, neck, and shoulders and your back. Remember, the simplest exercise are the ones that are effective, hindi nyo lang siya nare-realize. Now, dahil palagi rin po tayo nasa harap ng computer, hindi lang ang katawan ang nasa-strain from the 8-hour to 9-hour exposure to your work laptop. The last movement that I'm gonna share with you will be considered a facial exercise, no, to help us release tension sa eyes natin. Kasi ang eyes ang natitense dyan, di ba? Kasi buong araw ka nakatingin sa computer. So what do you have to do? You just have to use your fingers to massage your eye area or your face, no? So my suggestion is use your your index, your ring finger, and your middle finger. So parang ganito po yan.
Sabihin ko bad finger.
Okay? So what you have to do is put your middle and your ring finger at the outer corner of your eyes. Put gentle yet firm pressure for 3 to 5 seconds. And then release. Do it again. Put gentle yet firm pressure on the outer corner of the eye for 3 to 5 seconds. And then release. Now, from the outer corner po, ibaba lang po siya sa may area dito sa may cheekbone. And then, put gentle again yet firm pressure for 3 to 5 seconds. Do it again. Alright. And then last po is your, dito po, inner corner of the eye, dito. Lagyan po natin siya also, gentle yet firm pressure for 3 to 5 seconds. Again. Yan. So, you can just do that repeatedly. Again, dito po yan sa outer corner of the eye, at the here at the bottom part of the eye, and then the inner corner of the eye. So, it's like also giving your face parang a light massage so that, alam mo yun, your face can be more relaxed, no, from the 9-hour to 10-hour shift or being exposed in front of the camera for the whole day. So, team, that's about it. Na-stretch ba kayo?
Na-stretch kami, ate, and I think gagawin namin yon every day since pare-pareho tayo nararamdaman dahil lagi tayo nakaupo sa ating upuan. Hindi tayo tumatayo, so napaka-helpful siguro para sa akin yung sa leeg kasi meron ako laging na-pressure sa leeg. So, I think makakawala siya ng sakit. And yun, siguro sa mga viewers natin, sabihan nyo kami kung ano yung mga exercises nyo na ginagawa para at least naman nakakapag-share tayo kung ano yung mga ginagawa ninyo, yung ma-share din namin sa inyo yung mga ginagawa namin.
Correct.
So, ayun, Ate Gen, thank you so much for sharing with us your, yung mga tips mo on how you are doing para maging fit and healthy ngayong pandemic. It is really a big honor for us na ikaw ang aming guest speaker this afternoon. Maraming salamat talaga, ate. I think everyone had fun, so much fun. And this will not be the last. Hopefully.
Wow!
Yan, hindi ito ang last natin.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Puro Technica family, and of course, the Toy Patients. It's also an honor for me to be invited to share my, my tips and what I think about so that we can all start with our health journey.
Yes, ayun ate. Syempre naman, here in Kuro, since we are, sabi ko nga, we are very grateful for you for, for this afternoon session. Syempre, hindi naman mawawala. Of course, we would like to thank you by giving you a small, like, token of appreciation
Wow!
lang. Syempre,
Comes load ba yan?
totoo to ate. Syempre, we have here
Uy, wow!
certificate of appreciation from CuroTek. So, babasahin ko lang siya ate. Certificate of appreciation. This certificate goes to Gienah Camille Contreras, Respicio, imparting her knowledge on health and fitness in CuroTek's virtual quick chat session, #healthy at home, staying fit and healthy during the pandemic, given this 27th of May 2021, of course, signed by Employee Relations Business Unit Head Ms. Carla Escolar, and of course, People and Workplace Group Head Ms. Josette Loren.
Thank you so much!
Ayun,
Appreciate it!
Yes, at again, we will be sending this to you. Hindi physical mo siyang marireceive. Hindi. So, ayun, ate, thank you so much. Maraming salamat po sa pagsama niyo sa amin today, and to all of our viewers, to all of those people at home who joined us for this afternoon session. Thank you so much. We hope that you learned a lot from this afternoon session, and we hope to see you more sa ating mga susunod pang sessions. Again, we are open if you have any other suggestions pa na gusto nyo pa natin gawin in the future. And also guys, sa mga hindi nakapanood or hindi nakasama today, that is why we shared this on YouTube, on our YouTube account. Pwede nyo siyang ulit-ulitin, pwede nyo panoorin, at pwede nyo mapapanood kahit kailan nyo gusto yung mga tips ni Ate Gen. So baka may nakalimutan kayo, may nakalagtaan kayo ngayon, baka gusto nyo siyang panoorin kung kailan nyo lang gusto, di ba? So, so ayun ate, siguro meron dito lang isang nag-comment. This is from Miss Deo Careza. Sabi niya, share ko lang, maintaining correct posture when sitting in front of computer is also important para walang strain sa neck and back.
Correct
naman
100%
yan.
true.
Yeah. Yes. So, ayun. So, ayan, sabi ni Miss Josette, thank you again. Ayan, and good job to Team Emprel, of course. Thank you so much.
Yay! Welcome, Miss Josette, and congrats, Emprel!
So again, ate, thank you so much. We hope you are always staying healthy and fit because you are a fit inspiration to all of us. Ayan. Maraming salamat, ate. Please always take care, and we miss you, and we hope to see you.
You too, guys. Thank you so much. Love you, CuroTek family.
Thank you, ate. Thank you, ate, again. To all of our viewers, thank you so much. Please
Thank you, viewers.
share. Ayan.
Bye.